Hello everyone. Majesty here. Today's segment is Thursday. I do influencer highlights, so I highlight someone else, typically related to real estate or some type of connection to real estate, since that's what I do. If you don't know who I am, I'm Majesty Gayle. I'm a real estate developer based out of Atlanta. I build and rehab, mostly right now, apartment buildings. Looking into doing mixed use, which is retail and apartments together, and can be single family too. But that's kind of my space. I've done everything from flips to new construction for houses, modular, office, retail, you name it. So a lot of experience there. But enough about me. I want to dial into this influencer highlight. This influencer particularly is somebody who I would see as a target or a goal mentor for myself personally. So I'm excited about this one. He's from Compton. He's moved up to the White House and is now an advisor to, or has been an advisor to multiple presidents. His name is John Hope Bryant. And I'm sure you guys probably have heard about him recently. He's been doing a lot more on the influencer side over the past, I don't know how long, maybe several months to a couple years. He's been in business for a really long time. His first business jumped off from the Rodney King riots. So he's been in business a long time. I don't even remember when that was. So it's a long time ago is my point. Right now he's the founder and CEO of Operation Hope. It's a nonprofit that focuses on financial literacy, economic equity, and community uplift. He's helped raise over $3 billion in capital to support underserved families and entrepreneurs, which is pretty cool. He's also had a real estate company before that focused mostly on single family houses. And I think he was like the largest land holder of homes for a long time, but he sold that company and now runs Operation Hope. He also has been an advisor, like I said, to multiple U.S. presidents, President Bush, President Obama, and President Trump as well, which I thought was pretty interesting. So he's really big on financial literacy. As a matter of fact, he's a best-selling author, multiple New York Times bestsellers. I think right now his most recent book is Financial Literacy for All, and that's a book obviously where it's about financial literacy for all. He's making it real simple and trying to make people understand things from an economic point of view, and things like credit and debt and equity and all that types of stuff. Just understanding financial literacy from a really baseline point. He also has a podcast as well. It's on iHeartRadio. There we go. Hide the chat messages. He's also has a podcast on iHeartRadio. I think it's called Money and Meaning, something like that. But it's really good. Check it out. He gets on there and talks about. Last one I heard, he was talking about buying businesses and giving some game on buying businesses instead of starting businesses, which is something I've heard a lot and something that I also think is a good idea to look into. It can be a little scary, but a lot of people will start a business with $50,000 to $100,000 when they can just buy one that's already operating. And he was talking about the baby boomer wave of people that are retiring and don't have an exit plan. So a lot of good information on this podcast is my point. He has a lot of global recognition as well. He was named one of the 50 most influential people in the world by Bloomberg Business Week. So this is a guy that, is getting a lot of stuff done and is a great example for not just the black community, but for any community. I just happen to be a black man, so he's a black man, and it's a coincidence, but he seems to uphold this for everyone, from Latinos to Native Americans to everybody should have financial literacy. He sees it as a civil rights issue, which I agree. There's a lot of things that happen in our lives because we don't have financial literacy. A lot of land gets taken, a lot of assets, things like that. He also speaks a lot about credit, which I agree. Credit is very, very powerful. Unfortunately, a lot of us don't learn about the power of credit until it's too late, until we already messed it up, and then we're trying to figure it out. So it would be great to understand credit on the front end from someone like him or through his organization, Operation Hope. And he also talks about confidence and mindset, basically just never taking no. One of the things he says and he got it from someone else, but He says that, you know, if you never stop trying, then you can't fail. As long as you don't stop trying, you can't fail. And I completely agree with that. It could be a challenging thing to do, but I guess you technically can never fail if you never stop trying. As long as you keep trying, you'll get to your goal. So yeah. Anyway, so make sure you check him out. Like I said, his podcast is on iHeartRadio. It's called Money and Meeting, and he has Meaning, and he has a new book out as well called Financial Literacy for All. I'm sure you'll see him on your feeds or in your shorts or something like that. He's been blowing up lately, so definitely check him out. Check out the podcast. And I'll be back tomorrow with another segment. I appreciate you guys for checking this out. If it was helpful, please let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, do all of those YouTube things, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.